أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum, lovely students. Welcome to our class, our Wednesday class. Let's start straight away with dua. If I can ask my colleague to please call somebody to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
G234.
G234, assalamu alaikum. G234.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So we're going to start our class with dua. Dawood is where we start. If I recite, you listen closely and pay attention and follow with me. Everybody else also please follow along. Okay. أعوذ بالله
أعوذ بالله
من الشيطان
من الشيطان
الرجيم.
الرجيم.
Okay, very, very nice. And the English translation, darling.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan, the rejected.
MashaAllah. Okay, Tasmiyah. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Rahman.
Rahman.
Rahim.
Rahim.
And we do it all joined up now. Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And the English translation.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and this is the prayer that we use on Wednesday. So I will lead, you follow, please. Everybody, please pay attention to how we're reciting and then repeat as well. Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Allimni.
Allimni.
Rabbi allimni.
Rabbi allimni.
Ma huwa.
Ma huwa.
Khayrun.
Khayrun.
Well done. Indak.
Indak.
Well done. Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
MashaAllah. And the English translation, please.
O my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Very, very nice. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz. And if I could just say to my colleague, could we have this student again? Because there's a sibling with him. Okay, so now let's move on. I hope and pray that you are all adhering to our etiquettes, which is that you should come to the class in wudu. Okay, we are going to be reciting Quran, and so that's quite important. That you're dressed appropriately, as if you were going to the mosque or as if you were at school, in clean clothes, as per our traditions, that you have your head covered with either a scarf or a dupatta if you're Nasrat, or a topi or a cap if you're members of Atfal. It's important that you're sitting in a quiet place so that we can hear you and you can hear us and everybody else can hear when you're on the mic. It's really helpful to you if an older person is sitting with you to help you. And it's really important that you use your correct ID when you join in, because we can only call you to the mic if you use your correct ID. If you don't know what your correct ID is, please email this address here at the bottom, ukquranclass@gmail.com, and then we can get something to you, your ID to you. just in your email, give as much information about yourself as possible, your name, your halqa, the email address that you applied with. We'll be able to find your ID that way. Okay, now then. So today our schedule is for class 3 on the 10th of January. We've done our assembly, alhamdulillah, on time. And then we've got now 15 minutes on a rule. And the rule is going to be long vowels. So let's go to that. And then we come back and we look at what we're going to be doing in the rest of the class. So long vowels. So long vowels. There are 3 long vowels. The first one that we're going to talk about is the vertical fatha. It's a vertical stroke. Vertical means upright, so standing up straight, okay? A vertical fatha sits above a letter. So here you can see that there is a vertical fatha sitting above the alif, okay? The timing on it is for 2 counts, okay? 2 counts. And a letter carrying a vertical fatha is known as maftu. Now, you may remember yesterday we were talking about a simple fatha, and a letter carrying a simple fatha was also known as maftu. And that is exactly the case. A maftu letter is one that carries either a fatha or a vertical fatha. Okay, so the same term applies. The sound that you would make is exactly the same as with a simple fatha, but there's a difference. The timing. The timing is 2 counts. So here it's for 2 counts, okay? So twice as long as for a normal fatha. Now, let's have a student to the mic to do some practice. Assalamu alaikum. If I could have a student to the mic.
G2 33.
G233, assalamu alaikum. G233, assalamu alaikum. No? Okay, somebody else then, please.
G220.
G220, assalamu alaikum. G2200? No? Okay, let me have a go. Let's call G225. Assalamu alaikum. G225.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. So let me just make my volume a little bit lower. Okay then. Okay, sweetheart. So we are here. Okay, let me get my hand. Okay. So here. Let's repeat let's have some practice, okay? Here.
Okay.
Well done. Let me make it a bit bigger. Oops, a daisy. Ma.
Ma.
Na.
Na.
Amana.
Amana.
Well done. And here is joined up. Amana.
Amana.
Well done. Ka.
Ka.
La.
La.
Kala.
Kala.
Mu.
Mu.
Kalamu.
Kalamu.
Well done. Okay. This here is a simple fatha. This here is a vertical fatha. So there are differences in timing. The sound is the same, the R sound, but the timing is different. So here is joined up. Kalamu.
Kalamu.
Well done. Here.
A.
Yeah.
Ya.
Yeah.
Ya.
Ti.
Ti.
Yeah. Ti.
Ayati.
Mashallah, very nice. Really good work on the timing, okay? And that's the important thing that we're going to focus on, that the timing has to be spot on. Jazakumullah, Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. So let's go to the vertical kasra. And the vertical kasra is a vertical stroke and it sits below a letter. So here you see a vertical kasra sitting below the alif. The timing is for 2 counts. So that's the difference between a simple fatha and a vertical a simple kasra and a vertical kasra. A normal kasra, a simple kasra would make the sound E. But when you have a vertical one, the same sound but for 2 counts. So on this alif, we would say E, E. A letter carrying a vertical kasra is maksur. So exactly like a simple kasra on a letter, under a letter means that that letter is maksur. A vertical kasra under a letter means that that letter is maksur. The same term applies. Okay, let's have a student to the mic to practice. If I can have a student.
G327.
G327, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let me call somebody to the mic. Okay, let's call G2. Did we have G211? G211, Assalamu alaikum. No. Okay, let's try another student. Can you try another student?
G228.
G228, Assalamu alaikum. So students, you should be at your screens and paying attention so that when we're calling you to the mic, you could come straight away to the mic. No? Okay, another student.
G230.
G230, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so why is, okay, G230, Assalamu alaikum. How are you, darling? Okay, so you're sounding really distant. Are you sitting far away? Can you come closer? Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so we can't get that student. Okay, let me see if I can get hold of somebody. Let's try G334. Assalamu alaikum. So students, when you're here in class, you're here to recite. Yes. Okay. You okay, darling?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. Let's practice a vertical kasra. Here we are with the vertical kasra. Okay. Let me get my hand again. Here. Okay. Here. Fa.
Fa.
Well done. Sama.
Sama.
Rihi.
Rihi.
Samarihi.
Samarihi.
Well done. Here. Ru.
Ru.
Suli.
Suli.
Well done. He.
He.
Well done. This is a maksur ha. Rusulihi.
Rusulihi.
Okay. So the timing, darling, 2 counts here. Rusulihi.
Rusulihi.
Well done. Just a tiny bit longer. Rusulihi.
Rusulihi.
Well done. Now notice here at the end, the ha, okay, it looks different to here. That's because here it's sitting by itself. It's not joining onto anything. But when it joins onto a word, then it changes shape. But it is the same letter. Okay, here. Ayatihi.
Ayatihi.
Well done. One more time, but we're going to pay attention to the ti sound, okay? Ayatihi.
Ayatihi.
MashaAllah. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.
Allah Hafiz. Okay. So the next stroke that we're going to look at is the inverted dhamma. Inverted dhamma is a shaped stroke. Looks like here. It's an inverted dhamma because it's a dhamma which has been flipped over and turned around. Inverted. It sits above a letter. So here it's sitting on top of the alif. The timing is 2 counts. The sound is the same as a normal simple fatha, but the timing is for 2 counts. So here we would say ooh for 2 counts. A letter carrying an inverted dhamma is known as mazmum. So exactly the same as a letter carrying a normal dhamma, that would be mazmum as well. If it's an inverted dhamma, the letter is also mazmum. The same term applies. Okay? Okay. Let's now call a student to the mic to practice. Assalamu alaikum. My colleague, if I can have a student, please.
Assalamu alaikum, G241.
G241. Assalamu alaikum. G241.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, darling. Okay, sweetheart, we're going to practice here. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, Khola. G241.
Yeah.
Okay, so here where it's highlighted, darling. Okay, Khola.
Huh?
Can you repeat with me, darling? Okay, what you see on the screen. Khola. Can you see the screen, darling?
Yeah.
Okay, so see here where it's highlighted, yeah, this here. I want you to repeat with me. Khola.
Huh?
Okay, so sweetheart, I need you to go and sort yourself out, okay? And then we will call you to the mic again another time. Okay, let's call another student. If I could have another student, please.
G309.
G309. Assalamu alaikum. G309. Is there a G? Yeah. G309. Walaikum assalam. Okay, sweetheart. So
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Repeat with me what's on the screen. Khola.
Khola.
Qo.
Ko.
Khola. Qo.
Khola. Ko.
Hu.
Hu.
Well done. So we put it all together. Khola. Qo. Hu.
Khola. Ko. Hu.
Wa.
Wa.
Ja.
Ja.
Well done. Waja.
Waja.
Dahu.
Dahu.
Wajadahu.
Wajadahu.
Well done. Okay, here. Wuriya.
Wuriya.
Well done. Okay, let's carry on. Oops-a daisy. Oh, okay. Okay. Oops-a daisy. Just bear with me for a second. Oh, okay. I thought I had a little bit more practice than that. But okay. All right. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, let's sum up. Let's sum up long vowels. There are 3 long vowels. Any letter carrying a long vowel is known as vowel in English. So if you see a letter that carries a vertical stroke or an inverted dhamma, it's a voweled letter. If we were going to use the Arabic term, we would say it's a muttaharik letter. Why? Because in English, it's known as a long vowel, but in Arabic, it's known as a harakat. And that's why we say it's muttaharik. But a voweled letter, muttaharik letter, means exactly the same thing. Okay, so this was where my practice was. Okay, so let me, have we got time? Okay, so I think we probably don't have time now to practice on this. Okay. That concludes our lesson for the rule for today. Okay, so we've covered long vowels. We're now going to move on to the prayer from the Holy Quran, which is going to be from Nisab al-Hifz, page number 49, and it's number 2. The Quranic reference is 23, chapter 23, verse 30. So let's go to it. And this is the one that we've got, okay? So let me just get hold of my hand. Okay, now, if I can have a student to the mic, please.
G228.
G228, Assalamu alaikum. G228, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, G22. Okay, G228 isn't connected to audio, so we can't have G228. Let me try one more time. G228.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Sweetheart, why did you take a while to come to the mic?
It wasn't working.
It wasn't working. Okay, all right then. Okay, these things happen. Right. So today we're going to be practicing the prayer of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. Okay, or Noah as you may know him from the English way of saying it. Prophet Nuh. So let's have a read, and we'll do it step by step, and we pay attention to all the rules that we encounter. So repeat with me. Everybody else, please follow along. Even though you're not on the mic, you will learn by practicing out loud. Okay? So, Rabbi,
Rabbi,
well done. Rabbi,
Rabbi,
well done. Anzi,
Anzi,
well done. Oh, sorry. Anzilni,
Anzilni,
well done. Okay, now put it together. Rabbi anzilni,
Rabbi, Anzilni,
well done. Moza,
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 lammu,
Lammu,
well done. Bara,
Bara,
donva.
Donwa,
Okay, now then, we're going to go back to the beginning and just come up to here. Rabbi anzilni munzalam mubarakan wa.
I can't see where you're reading from.
From here, darling.
I can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen? If I can just check with my colleague, is my screen visible? Ashifa,
G.
can you see my screen?
Yes.
Is it small? Do I need to make it bigger? Is that better?
No.
No.
Okay, so how am I going to make this better?
Yes.
Okay, is that better, darling?
I still can't see it.
Okay, I've made it as big as I can. Okay, let me see if I can go to this here. Enter the full screen. Okay, is that better? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart, can you see it better now? Where's my student gone? Okay, my student has just suddenly disappeared. Okay, can I have another student to the mic?
G327.
G327, Assalamu alaikum. G327, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. Can you see the screen okay?
Yes.
Okay then. Okay, sweetheart. So repeat with me, okay? From the Ra, okay? Rabbi anzilni.
Rabbi أنزلني
منزلا مباركا
منزلا مباركا
mashallah, well done. Okay, let's move on. Anta.
أنت
Okay, so it's like you're saying ping pong. Okay, that sort of slightly nasal sound. Anta.
أنت
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you is more of a meme sound. Okay, let me think now. Thank. Okay, thank. Okay, when you say thank for me. Thank you.
thank you
Yeah. Okay. So now try and get that sort of sound here. Anta.
وأنت
Okay. Your lips. Keep them open. Don't close them. Okay.
وأنت
Okay. خير
خير
المنزل.
المنزل
Okay. So what you're doing, sweetheart, is when you're making this join here, you're closing your lips and you're making a meme sound. Keep your lips open and actually keep your teeth slightly apart as well. Monzi.
منزل
Okay, so we'll have to work on that. Lina.
لينا
Okay, so we're going to read the fatha for now, okay? And then when we finish it, we'll actually apply the rule of work. Now, let's have one more go. One go reading it all the way through. Rabbi,
ربي
Rabbi anzilni
ربي أنزلني
munzalam.
منزلا
Okay, and from the beginning. Rabbi anzilni munzalam.
ربي أنزلني منزلا
Okay. Mubarakan wa
مباركا
anta khairul.
وأنت خير
Okay, so from the mu again. Mubarakan wa anta khairul.
مباركا وأنت خير
Munzilin.
المنزلين
Well done. And now we didn't make the fatha sound this time because we paused. When we pause on a fatha, that becomes a sakin letter. So that's why I didn't read the fatha. So yeah, see if you can read it all by yourself.
Okay. ربي أنزلني منزلا مباركا وأنت خير المنزلين
Mashallah, very, very nice. So what we need to focus on with you, sweetheart, and maybe tomorrow in our breakout rooms we will do, is how to make the sound without making a meme sound as well. Otherwise, very nice reading. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz. If I can have another student. Oh, actually, you are there. Can we have your sibling?
G326.
G326. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, so now let's have a read of this again. Okay, repeat with me. Everybody else also repeat as well, please. Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Well done. So ra, make it a little bit like make your mouth a little bit rounder and your tongue a little bit floppier. Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Well done. Rabbi anzilni.
Rabbi anzilni
Well done, mashallah. Munzalam.
munzalam
Well done. Munzalam mubarakan wa.
munzalam mubaraka.
Okay, so It may be the way that I'm hearing it, but I was hearing more of a meme sound, yeah? Mo,
Mo,
well done. Munzalam mubarakan wa.
Munzalam Mubaraka,
Okay. Mubarakan wa.
Mubarakan wa,
Anta khayrul munzilin.
Anta khairul munzilin.
Okay. All the way from the beginning, darling. All through.
Rabbi anzilni munzalan mubarakan wa anta khairul munzilin.
Very, very nice. Okay. Just here, okay. Munzalam. You need to press down on this meme, yeah? Munzalam.
Munzalam.
Well done. Okay. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz for now. If you can have another
Hafiz.
student.
G247.
G247, Assalamu alaikum. G247, Assalamu alaikum. G247.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you, darling?
Good, and you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So let's have a practice of this, okay? Rabbi,
Rabbi,
Rabbi anzilni.
Rabbi anzilni
Well done. Munzalam.
munzalam.
Well done. Rabbi anzilni munzalam.
Rabbi anzilni munzalam.
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 Well done. Mubarakan wa.
Mubarakan wa.
Mashallah. Okay, from the beginning again. Rabbi anzilni munzalam mubarakan wa.
Rabbi anzilni munzalan mubarakan wa.
Okay, well done. See here, this lam and this meme, they're going to join, and we're going to read them as if they're spelled like this: L-U-M. Okay, lam, lam.
Lammu.
Well done. Okay. We will learn about this rule later on. Okay, but when we join these two together, we don't make any noon sound. We join directly to the meme. Okay, we're going to move on. Wa anta.
Wa anta.
Wa anta khairul.
Wa anta khairul
Munzilin.
munzilin.
Okay, now see if you can put it all together all the way through, darling.
Rabbi anzilni munzalam zalam barakan wa anta khairul munzil zil.
Okay, very, very nice. Okay, we just need to work on making things a bit more fluid, but inshallah, in time that will happen. So you're on the mic. Could you recite could you read the English translation?
My Lord caused me to land a blessed landing, for thou art the best of those who bring men to land.
And the reference is here. Okay, it's chapter 23, verse number 30. That's where you'll find that particular prayer. Okay? Okay, now I will just show you that in this particular prayer, it only happened once that we had a vertical stroke, and it was this one here, and we needed to pay attention to the fact that it was 2 counts. Okay, and that's on the slide that you'll find on the drive in the folder. Okay, so when you're practicing, make sure that you pay attention to all the rules, but the focus today was to make it the timing on the vertical strokes for 2 counts. And as we move through the course, we will encounter this more and more, and we will keep on applying. Okay, Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz for now. So now we are going to move on to our mispronounced letters. And today, the letter we're going to focus on is the letter Ha. Okay, Ha. So let's go to our mispronounced letter. So the spotlight is on the letter that you see here, the Ha. Where does it form? So whenever we make a sound, it's because we've taken a breath and then we're taking the air's coming back out from our bodies. And as it's coming out from our bodies, our throat is either clear or closed or slightly tight. Our teeth are doing something, our tongue is doing something, our lips are doing something. So the letter Ha is a letter of the throat because it's formed right there. In Arabic, a throat letter is known as al-halq. So this is a halqi letter. Now, this letter, Ha, is often replaced when people are reading with the letter Ha. And the difference between them is that this Ha comes from the bottom of your throat. So if you take a deep breath, Ha, that's how you would make this sound. But this one here comes from the middle of the throat. So you sort of try and tighten the middle of your throat as you make the sound. Ha, ha. It's a slightly sharp sound. So as I say, it is pronounced from the middle of the throat. Now we're going to practice making this sound by using the exercise from the Qur'an. And it's at the bottom of page 94 and moves on to page 95. If I could have a student to the mic. Assalamu alaikum. If I can have a student to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. G255.
G255. Assalamu alaikum. G255. No?
G269.
G269. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we're going to practice making the letter Ha. Okay, so we're going to focus on here first of all. Okay, Ash.
Ash.
Well done. Then we're going to concentrate on joining the sheen and the Ha. Shuh. Ha.
Ha.
Ashuh. Ha.
Ashu. Ha.
Well done. Ashuh. Ha.
Ashu. Ha.
Okay, so we'll work on joining mushaddad letters, okay? But we need to make the alif and the sheen sound joined. Ash.
Ash.
Well done. Ashuh. Ha.
Ashu. Ha.
MashaAllah. Let's move on. Ishrah.
Ishrah.
Okay, very nice. Just put your fingers on the middle of your neck, okay, where your the middle of your throat, and see if you could try and get that sound from there. Ishrah.
Ishrah.
MashaAllah. Okay, here. Yahlil.
Yahlil.
MashaAllah. Wahyuhu.
Wahyuhu.
Well done. See this here? Take a deep breath and do who.
Who.
Okay, so deep breath as if you say ha. Okay, that's where that sound's going to come from. Who. Well done. Wahyuhu.
Wahyuhu.
Ahsanu.
Ahsanu.
Well done. Okay, let's practice from the top line and we work backwards, okay? Ah,
Ah.
ah. Well done. Wah,
Wah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Rah,
Rah.
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 Shuha,
Shuha.
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 Well done. Okay, so that particular letter is actually a little bit tricky. And we do need to practice on it. Most of us need to practice on it. And it comes from the middle of our throat. Okay, right then. So, Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz for now. Let's go back. Yes, darling?
I actually have G270 with me.
Oh, okay.
missed
All
it.
right then. So, when you come to signing in, when you sign in with your ID, but then add on G270. Then we'll know that he's there, and then we could call him to the mic because at the moment we could only see you. But if he stays on the mic, just stay on the mic, okay? And we'll call him for the next bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the commandment from the Holy Quran, and we're going to use from Nisab al-Hifz, page 71. It's the second one on that page, and it's chapter 2, verse number 44 is the reference. So let's go to it, and then this is the one. Okay, so let me get my hand. So Daisy, here we go. Okay, so from here we're going to recite. So G270, Assalamu alaikum. G270, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, where have they gone? G270. Okay, let me, here we are. G270, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So here we have the commandment from the Holy Quran, and it's from chapter 2, verse number 44. So we're going to read this and we're going to pay attention to our timings and on to our pronunciation. So let's start from the first.
Ah.
B.
G.
Okay, so one more time. This is really gracefully. B.
G.
B.
Abi.
Very, very nice. Okay, so have a go at doing this. Okay, just picture your tongue and the very back of it. Try and raise it up and block off your throat. Oh. One more time, but try and get the back of your tongue to block off your throat. Okay. Oh. Mashallah. Exactly right. Okay. So now we're going to make that sound, but we're going to apply it here. Aqi. Okay, so we're going to work on that, and inshallah we'll get there. Okay, let's move on. So now here we have a meme with a dhamma, but if we move along, we see there's a sad with a tashdid on top. Now we will learn about this rule. We'll revise it later on. I'm sure you already know that a mushaddad letter like this sad will join on to the most recent muttaharik letter. And remember we said muttaharik letter is a letter that carries a stroke. So we have to work our way backwards and find the very nearest letter that is muttaharik. And in this case, it happens to be this meme. So this meme and this sad are going to join. Mus. Okay, so we make the mu sound and we make a join with the sad. Mus. Okay, so what you're doing is you're reading it as a dhamma, as a fatha. You're saying mas. Have another go. mus.
mus,
Well done. Aqimus.
aqimus,
Well done. Now the sod has a fatha. Okay, so we do that for one count. So.
sa,
Okay, well done. Aqimus. So.
aqimusa,
Okay. Now, when you're making this meme sound, okay, make your lips join together with the dry parts. Yeah. Mu.
mu,
Well done. And the sod. Okay. Musa.
musa,
Okay. Now, make your tongue really floppy. Make your mouth really round. So.
sa,
Mashallah. Aqimusa.
aqimusa,
Mashallah. Okay. Lam with a vertical
La.
fatha. Okay, well done. What's the timing on a vertical fatha, darling?
two,
2 counts. Well done. So, la.
la,
Well done. Now, for now, we're going to read the fatha. Ta.
ta,
La. Ta.
la, ta,
Well done. Okay, now let's put it all together and we're going to read the fatha. Okay. Aqimus salata.
aqimussalata,
Mashallah. And the timing was really perfect on this. Okay, so now we're going to read it one more time, but we're going to read it by finishing the word by pausing properly. Aqimus salah.
aqimussalam,
Okay, well done. Okay, sweetheart, we're going to inshallah work on your pronunciation of this letter Qaf and on the letter Sad as well. But for now, Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, if I can have another student to the mic.
G2723.
G723. Assalamu alaikum. G723. Assalamu alaikum. G2723. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So now let's have a go at this. Okay. Repeat with me. Aqi.
Aki.
Okay. So what you're doing is you're making your mouth a little bit shallow. Okay. Make it rounder. Oh, let's make that sound. Oh.
O.
Well done. Now, we're now going to make this word, these 2 letters join. Aqi.
Oki.
Okay.
A.
Well done. Aqi.
Aki.
Mashallah. Very, very nice. Okay. We're getting there. We're going to join the meme to the sod. Mus.
Mus.
Well done. So.
So.
Mashallah. Beautiful. Musa.
Muso.
Well done. Aqi musa.
Aki. Muso.
Okay. So what we've got to do is we've got to make this alif sound as it should be made. Okay. So just do this with me. Okay. Just make this sound. Open up your mouth and make your throat all nice and clear. Like, ah. Well done. Okay. So we've got to make this alif as light as that. Okay. And then we've got to go into this off. Okay. So we have to shift. Okay. Aqi.
Aki.
Well done. Aqimusa.
Aki. Muso.
Mashallah. Lata.
La.
Well done. Okay, so we're reading the fatha at the moment. Okay. Now, see if you can put that all together by yourself.
Aki. Musolata.
Mashallah. Very, very nice. Okay, so your timing at the end was right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to read and we're going to pause at the end and we're going to make this into a sakin ha. Aqimus Salah.
Aqimussalah.
Mashallah, mashallah. Very, very nice. Okay. So you're on the mic, and we have got a few more minutes. Okay. So if I can say Jazakumullah for now, and if I can have one more student.
G304.
G304, Assalamu alaikum. G304. G304. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So, sweetheart, you've just heard it being recited a couple of times. See if you could recite it by yourself, and then I'll give you some feedback.
Aqimussalatu salata.
Well done. Okay, so the timing was really, really nice. Okay, now one more time, but end here and apply the rule of waqf if you know it.
Aqimussalat.
Okay, all right. Okay, very nice. Okay, let's work on this letter Qaf. We are going to be looking at that as one of our mispronounced letters. Qaf. See if you can say that letter Qaf.
Of.
Okay, so your tongue, just picture your tongue, and at the very back of the tongue, lift it up and try and close off the throat and say Qaf.
Of.
MashaAllah. Okay, now Aqi.
Aqi.
Aqimussa.
Aqimussa.
Okay. Okay. Make that nice clear sound. Okay. So that's how the alif sound comes out, okay? And then we got to go into the qaf. Aqimussa.
Aqimussa.
Okay. So you have to work at making sure that the alif is very clear before you go into the qaf, okay? Aqi.
Aqi.
Well done. Aqimussa.
Aqimussa.
So.
Sa.
Okay. Very, very nice. Aqimussa.
Aqimussa.
La.
La.
Well done. Okay. Aqimussalah.
Aqimussalam.
Okay. Very, very nice. Sweetheart, can you do the English translation?
Observe the prayer.
MashaAllah. And that's from chapter 2, verse number 44. Okay, Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. And if I could just show everybody that on the next slide that you'll find on the drive, that the vertical fatha, which was one of the strokes that we looked at today, it has to be for 2 counts timing. So when you practice, make sure that you do keep that as 2 strokes on timing. Okay, so now let's go back to our schedule. And now we've come to the end of our class. And just to remind you that today we did focus on, let me just go back to my, on the long vowels. And we learned about the inverted dhamma and the vertical kasra and the vertical fatha. And we learned that they make the same sounds as their simple versions. Same sounds, but there is a difference. They go for 2 counts instead of 1. We also learned that a letter that carries a vertical kasra is maksur, a letter that carries an inverted dhamma is madmum, and a letter that carries a vertical fatha is maftu, exactly like their simple versions. Any letter that carries a long vowel is known as either voweled, because you're going to use the English version, or muttaharik, if you want to use the Arabic version. We practiced from the prayer, which was the prayer of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. and we then practice from a commandment from the Holy Quran as well. For your homework, please practice both the prayer and the commandment, and also the mispronounced letter, which was the letter ha. And if you practice those overnight, then inshallah tomorrow you will have a one-to-one in small group with a breakout room teacher, so that we can listen to how well you've practiced your timing and your pronunciation. Okay, so now we have come to the end of our class, and if I can have a student to the mic for our closing prayer.
G305.
G305, Assalamu alaikum. G305, Assalamu alaikum. G305, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. Okay, what was happening there, darling? Why did you take a while to come to the mic?
It didn't show the option to unmute myself.
Oh dear. Okay, all right then. Here is our closing prayer, and we're still in our first week. So if I recite and you follow with me, everybody else please also follow. Allahumma
Allahumma
hamni.
hamni
Well done. Bil-Qur'an
Bil-Qur'an
Azim.
Nil Azim.
Okay, one more time by yourself all the way through.
Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'anil Azim.
Okay, very, very nice. And the English translation.
O Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great.
MashaAllah. Jazakumullah for a lovely end to the classroom. I hope and pray that you have learned something today. And inshallah, we will meet again tomorrow. For now, I end the class with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.